Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Come, Prabhu, can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu.
Come, Prabhu, can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu, I can hear you.
Debra, Prabhu, can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu, I can hear you.
Debra, Prabhu, can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I can hear you.
So we have formed a quorum now. We have a good number of people present now. We are 30 minutes late, so we can start.
Yes,
Do I have
Prabhu.
the approval to start?
Yes, Prabhu.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Bhoravani Pacharine Nivisheshai Sunyavadi Pastatyai Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Ya Dvaita Grada Shiva Sari Shri Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhu.
We have gone halfway in this course, and we are nearing round up. The purpose of this course is to improve the quality of disciples in ISKCON and to promote the long-term well-being of Srila Society and its members. So society and devotees' well-being now and on the long run. So part of what is keeping ISKCON is Prabhupada literary ability. Prabhupada wrote books. And so every ISKCON devotee should have the flair to write books also. It is Chaitanya Prabhu instruction to the sixth Goswami. That's why in Nectar of Devotion you sing that song. Nam Nam Sastra Vicharanaika Nipuno Sadama Samsa Pako Loke Namita Karino Tribhuvane Manya Saranya Koro Radha Krishna Padara Vrindavajana Nande Namataliko Wande Rupa Sanatana Raguyugo Sejiva Gopalako Wande Rupa Sanatana Raguyugo Sejiva Gopalako. I hope my voice and so. This is Goswami, Sri Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, who are experts in scrutinizingly studying revealed scripture and presenting the conclusions for the benefit of all human beings. So if you are a devotee in ISKCON, a follower of the Goswamis, you are called Rupanuga, and you should have the capacity to write books. So in preparing devotees to write, we train them through courses like this and expose them to essay writing. So part of your assessment for this course will be that you have, you call it open book assessment. In open book, you can study and you write, take references from here, there, and compile an essay of not less than 500 words in your own words and using scriptural references as quotes for everything you say. Okay, so essay is in the assessment, and then there is a CBA, OBA and CBA. OBA is open book, you can write, nobody is checking you. You like copy everything, but you don't have to copy. You have to scrutinizingly study and present for the benefit of all human beings. So in this course, you have to choose 1 out of 2 essays that we will award you this evening. And those of you who have a student handbook, you can visit the assessment and see these 2 questions. And you write one, you submit it either by the end of this week or before the middle of next week, because by the next week, you'll be doing your CBA exam, your final exam for this course. Either after next weekend, a day will be fixed, or the last day of next week, you write the exam. This will close the course. So in the meantime, as you are studying, you try to attend to these 2 questions. One question is on Unit 1 uprightly, and that's about the first question. Explain the similarities and differences between the 2 main categories of guru. Question 1. Explain the similarities and the differences between the 2 main categories of guru. You have Shiksha Guru, you have Diksha Guru. So write an essay of 500 words minimum that will bring out in your own understanding the similarities and the differences. But you have to back it up with scriptural references, quotes. Okay, either from this student handbook, you can go to the GBC decision, you can go to different scripture, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, like this, by a network of instruction. You get some things that you use to buttress your facts. So, Jamasami Mataji. Jamasami
Yes,
here. Please, the essay assignment for the course, I'm giving it today, and it has to be submitted by this weekend or middle of next week, because this course is ending next week. Yes, and so you also conclude with the authorities, when will we fix the exam for this course? Is it exactly at the end of the course or after the last lesson we'll fix a date for the exam, either Saturday or Sunday or sometime the week after? So the first question, they can choose out of these 2 questions. There are 2 essays, but you write on only one. The first one is number 1 question from Guru Tattva and Parampara. Explain the similarities and differences between the 2 main categories of guru. Okay? Similarities and differences between the 2 main categories of guru. We have Diksha Guru, we have Shiksha Guru. We have said about this. We have studied this. So go back and do your research and write an essay of 500 words and submit it. Please do this in Microsoft Word. Not hard copy, soft copy. Microsoft Word on your computer. Even if you write on book, but you type it so that you can send it by email to my email.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
Please, most of us, our portal is not working, and the portal, when you go there, the page is blank. You don't see anything. So how do we submit the essay?
You submit essay to my email. You send it by my email. Document, attach it to my email. You put it in
Okay.
Microsoft Word document, and then you forward it to my email. You don't send it to the portal.
Oh, okay. All right.
My email, please, Jamasami.
Yes, Robin. I will send it to the group.
You have my email already?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so share it on the group, the WhatsApp group, or in the chat room now, so that they can have access to it. That's where to submit. It should be done in Microsoft Word document, and then
You should be sharing the WhatsApp group so that later we can get it.
Okay, and then you send it as attachment to the mail you sent to me. Okay, now both this and the open question exam, closed book questions will form your assessment along with your attendance. These are the three considerations, and you must have duly paid all your fees for the course. Okay, so you must not be owing. But whether you owe or you don't owe, you will do exam, and then you write essay, they will mark your attendance, and then if you don't pay up, then they will withhold your results. And you need minimum 65% of both, minimum percent, 65%. So you should have 65% in essay, you should have 65% in the objective questions. So 65%, then you will pass. You can have more than that. If you have lower than that, you may be denied certification. And also for the essay, if you write too much, more than the words, and you write off point, you can be made to rewrite your essay, repeat your essay. Okay? So please, the way to write the essay, I'll just give you a tip. The question is your introduction. Whatever the question is what you use to open your intro for the essay. Then you now go to the main body of the essay. So introduction, main body, and then the question also will be part of your conclusion. So these are the three segments: intro, body of the essay, and conclusion. Okay? So if there are further questions, we can attend to it later. So the second question is, go ahead.
Please, I was reminding you of the second question, but it seems you are on your way reading it.
Yes, about to give you the second question.
Okay.
Discuss appropriate and inappropriate method and reason for selecting guru. That is question 12 in your handbook. Discuss appropriate and inappropriate methods and reasons for selecting guru. Give appropriate reference to Sastra and current ISKCON law in your reply. So question 1 and question 12. Either of the two is what you write. You don't write the two, write 1 out of 2. Choose 1 out of 2. And write, come again? Did you get it? Question 1 or question 12 of the student handbook? Let me be sure that it's the same in this current edition. Because I have both current and old edition.
It's the same.
It's the same. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
So we have started with assessment. So we are not joking. All what you have learned is within these 2 questions. Okay? So if you really have studied and you attended the class and you gained something, reproduce, and represent. So today, we have learned a lot of theory about Guru Tattva, about taking initiation, about disciple quality, Guru quality, about surrendering or submitting Padashraya to Guru, and the classes of authorities to submit to. And then we are coming now to application. Okay? Application. In our philosophy, there are three aspects of knowledge acquisition. We have first knowledge, then we have application, then reciprocation. Knowledge, Sambandha Gyan, then application, Abhideya, which is procedure, and then Prayogyana, the reward that comes when you do what knowledge gave you properly. Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
So I mentioned three aspects of our philosophy. First is knowledge, Sambandha. Knowledge about yourself, knowledge about the absolute truth, knowledge about universe, and knowledge of process of devotional service. Then we have process of devotional service, which is Abhideya, chanting 16 rounds, waking up, doing this, doing that, hearing Bhagavatam, assisting with devotees. All these are the process. Okay? And the secret in the process is you have to learn this from somebody who is in disciplic succession from Krishna. That's what is mentioned in Bhagavatam. You can hear Bhagavatam from a bona fide representative of Vyasadeva and Sukadev Goswami. It must be a representative because he's practicing so he can show you how to practice. Bhaktivedanta Damodar Maharaj is one person I can say anytime. He's chanting 64 rounds. That is process. So if you follow him, at least you can chant 16 rounds. When I travel with him to Mauritius, he rises way early, 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then he starts chanting. Please don't interrupt. Mute yourself. Before 4:30 Mangalati, I have finished 16 rounds because I am associating with him and taking advantage of his practice. Okay? So if you follow like that, you will not have difficulty chanting your 16 rounds. So the process is given by somebody who is practicing. Then because you practice, there will be reward. Krishna will reciprocate, Guru will reciprocate for every obedience. So these are the three segments. So we are entering into application. There is personal application and there is also preaching application. You have to apply yourself and you have to teach it to people also. This is application. All right. So in today's lesson 8, which is the beginning of unit 3, we have Guru Puja. You have known how to get Guru, how to check Guru, how to test Guru, how to take vow with Guru. Now you have to worship Guru. That's Guru Puja. Regular worship of Srila Prabhupada and the spiritual master, the importance of Guru Puja, formal worship of ISKCON Gurus, and Vyas Puja. Okay? So please, the first thing is the importance of Guru Puja. Let us not be confused about it. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 34, and chapter 18, text 65, Krishna mentioned, because Krishna is the original Guru. All the other Gurus are coming from Krishna. So if Krishna demanded it, it is applicable to all the Gurus because Guru and Krishna are one. They are not separate. Okay? So Krishna said, Mamana abhavama bhakto majajima namaskuru. You will come to me. If you always engage your mind thinking of me, become my devotee, offer your homage, worship me. So worship of Guru is not different from worship of Krishna. Because we read earlier in the courses that when respect is offered to Guru, Guru does not keep it to himself. The same thing is applicable to worship. When Guru is worshipped, Guru does not keep the worship for himself. Guru will hand it over to his Guru will hand it over to his Guru will hand it over to his Guru until he gets to Krishna. And once the worship gets to Krishna, Krishna will now reciprocate by giving mercy. So respect and worship goes up, mercy comes from up down. That is the two-way traffic. Ascending and descending. Mercy descends. Worship ascends. Okay? So somebody may ask you, why are you worshiping human being? Or is he not a person? Why are you putting him on exalted chair? Why are you venerating him so much? Your veneration is not for that person. Although it is physically given to him, but it's like a postman. He's sending it to Krishna. And Krishna will reward. Krishna will give him the mercy to give down to you. Okay? So that is the first thing to note. Regular worship of the Guru, and in ISKCON, regular worship of Prabhupada. And then the Gurus in ISKCON. So you learn so much from here if you are attentive. So, importance of Guru Puja. Importance, I've told you, 1865 and 934. Of all the 700 texts in Bhagavad Gita, this is one text that they repeated twice. And repeating it twice indicates that it is very important. Okay? And in the Mahabharata, we have good example of somebody who worshipped the Guru, even though Guru did not accept him. But he got so much blessing. Does anyone know that person? He worshipped the Guru. Try.
I think Shikandi.
No.
Sorry. What is it? Ekalabia.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Ekalavya did not stay with the Guru in the ashram. He did not get direct teaching from the Guru, but he was worshiping the Guru in absentia. The Guru did not accept him as disciple, but he accepted the Guru. And he went to the forest. He made an asan and put the image of his Guru on it. And every day he's worshiping the Guru. So he got rewarded. He became very proficient in archery, that he looked better than Arjun. Better than Arjun. But the Guru wants to glorify Arjun, so Guru denied him by taking dakshina of his thumb so that he cannot shoot well. But the guy learned just by daily worshiping the Guru. So there is benefit in worshiping Guru. Okay? So here in
Baru, please, can you give the Gita text concerning the importance of Guru, please?
934 and 1865 is actually Krishna worship, but Krishna says among worship, and no, he said those who think they are my devotees are not my devotees. But those who are devotees of my devotees, they are my devotees. And Lord Shiva told Parvati, Aradhana Purusha, of all form of worship, the worship of Vishnu is the highest. But higher than the worship of Vishnu is the worship of Vishnu's devotee. So Krishna demanded worship in 934 and 1865, and that worship is expected to extend to the Guru, because it is through the Guru that you will pass the worship to Krishna. Okay? You can't worship Krishna directly. You have to worship Krishna through the Guru. Did you get it? 934, Bhagavad Gita, and 1865.
Yes, Prabhu.
All right. So Ekalavya is an example of a disciple who worshiped Guru. Okay? And the reward he got was he became proficient in archery. So the importance of Guru in our everyday morning worship, we sing Saksha Darivena Samasa Sastre. Uta Satava Yata Eva Sadbi. The spiritual master is honored as much as the Supreme Lord because he is the most confidential servant of the Lord. Okay? Spiritual master is honored as much as the Supreme Lord. So when you are worshiping Guru, it's actually Krishna that you are worshiping. The Guru is only a postman, a medium to send your worship to Krishna. Then, like I have mentioned before, Lord Shiva was talking to his wife Parvati. He said, Aradhana na sabe sam Vishnu Aradhana param. Tasma param taram devi tadiyanam samacharam. Lord Shiva told the goddess Durga, my dear Devi, although Vedas recommend worship of demigods, the worship of Lord Vishnu is topmost. However, above the worship of Vishnu is the rendering of service to Vaishnavas who are related to Lord Vishnu, Padma Purana and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay? So, also Krishna said, Ye me bhakta jana pata, na me bhakta cha te jana. Ma bhakta nam cha ye bhakta, te me bhakta tamamata. Those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees. And those who are devotees of my servants are actually my devotees. Adi Purana and Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila. You see, it is established now scripturally that worship of Guru is important. It is not self-aggrandizement. It is real teaching. So this Guru Puja which we are doing, it is not for self-aggrandizement. It is real teaching. You sing daily, what is that? Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, Aranako Riyama Ani Asa. Bas, this is translation. I tell you frankly, whatever little success is there in this Krishna consciousness movement, I simply believe that was spoken by my Guru Maharaj. You also continue that, then every success will come. Okay? So, if we have had this much and we have been able to understand that Guru Puja is important, once you accept Guru, you have to worship the Guru. Okay? There is service to Guru, there is worship to Guru. Here we are talking about worshiping of the Guru. Okay? So please, in the box, your first assignment for today is that you just introspect, contemplate, and list some of the benefits of regular Guru Puja. What are the benefits? If you have been assisting with this call for some time, you must be having some experience or realization. And if you are new and you have been reading, you should know how important it is to worship Guru. So please, in the next 5 minutes, contemplate, reflect, and write in your own jotter some of the benefits of regular Guru Puja. I gave you one example of the Kalavya. And there are many, many people in history like that. So, or in the scripture, not his in the scripture, that worship Guru and they perfected their life. So please spend the next 5 minutes and list some of the benefits of regular Guru Puja. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
5 minutes is over.
Prabhu.
5 minutes is over. So let us take a few turns and share what we found or wrote about the benefits of regular Guru Puja. Hanuman Prabhu, can you start by sharing thoughts? Hanuman Prabhu.
Yes, I'm here with you, bro.
Okay. Unmute and then share what you're a regular Pujari and then you're expert in Guru Puja. What can you share as some of the benefits of regular Guru Puja? Little louder. Start. Are you there, Hanuman Prabhu?
But you can talk something.
Make you talk. Oh. Okay.
I'll tell you, I did jot that because I'm in the street. There's no network in the house.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Prince Kankam, can you share what you deduce as some benefits of regular Guru Puja?
Okay, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Actually, I got about 4 here.
Share it. For everybody's benefit.
The first one says, one becomes blessed in his or devotional service by the Supreme Lord, since the Guru is from Krishna. Secondly, it makes a devotee feel the presence of
Your network
in the spiritual master.
Your network is shaking. You can off your video and then speak, so your voice will be clearer. And yeah, go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me now, Prabhu?
Better.
It makes a devotee feel the presence of Srila Prabhupada and the spiritual master. Secondly, one becomes blessed in his or devotional service by the Supreme Lord, since the Guru is non-different from Krishna. Thirdly, it makes a devotee feel joyful and enthusiastic. And it also makes a devotee feel proud to be the eternal servitor of the absolute Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. They are on point, all on point. And Mother Abigail, you have something to share?
Oh, please. I'm now jotting something down, please.
Okay, you are doing now. Okay, later you can share. Thank you. And Prabhu Bhakta Samuel, can you share something you wrote or your own understanding of this? Off your video. Your voice is not clear. Off your video and then speak. Off your video. All right, go ahead, share. Your network bandwidth is low, so without your video on, you can speak and then we'll hear you. Otherwise, we will not hear it, will be shaking. Go ahead, Prabhu. Unmute yourself. You are muted. Unmute.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Can I share mine whilst he's? Can I share mine while Dr. Samuel comes in?
Who is speaking? Jerome.
Jerome, Prabhu.
Okay. Wait, let's hear from Samuel. I know if he's having challenges. I request him to off his video he did. So let's see if he has something. Dr. Samuel, you have something ready? Unmute. Your video is off. Your voice also is muted. So unmute and say. Good, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Your network is not stable.
Please, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. It is on your network bandwidth. It's not your fault. The network is not stable. So if you can type it on the chat box, it will help all of us because idea is in sharing. So Jerome Prabhu, you can go ahead now and say your own. Jerome Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Mine points are two. And the first one is it creates a strong bond between the guru and disciples. It creates a strong bond between guru and disciples, a guru-disciple bond. And secondly, it enables the disciples access the mercy of Krishna through the guru. Hare Krishna.
Very valid, wonderful points. Thank you. And Prabhu Debra.
Hare Krishna, fellow devotees. Please, some of the benefits of regular Guru Puja includes the following. 1, engaging in the worship of the Guru purifies the heart and the mind of the disciple. Point 2, is strengthening the Guru-disciple relationship. Point 3, regular Guru Puja helps in cultivating humility as the disciple acknowledges the Guru a superior position and guidance. Again, it improves spiritual advancements. And the last one is participating in Guru Puja together foster a sense of community and unity among the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Dr. Jerome said something near that, but Kam said something near that. So in essence, you can see that unless you accept somebody as your superior, you cannot worship them. And accepting a superior means you cultivate humility. Okay? And humility is the mother of all virtue. It's like when we see each other every day, we offer obeisances, one chakal, pata, ruby, and then we call ourselves Prabhu, Prabhu, Prabhu. meaning you are master, I'm servant. So humility is cultivated from there. And then advancement is made from that. Our material miseries are reduced because it said the spiritual master is like rainy cloud that come to quench the fire of material miseries. Your miseries are reduced. And then there's a bond, there's spiritual advancement, there's maintenance and provision. And then ultimately, you can see spiritual things better than you normally would do. And then mercy comes your way from Krishna through the Guru. And because you are doing this, when you get to the spiritual world, it will not be a new thing to do puja. You already used to it, you have learned it here. So you continue eternally in the spiritual world. These are not all of it, and it's not limited to these also. So, Mother Abigail, are you ready now?
Prabhu,
Yeah.
I'm still on it. Too.
Huh?
I'm still on it, Prabhu.
Okay. You can share it in the chat room when you are ready because we have to progress. Okay? So having done this, knowing that it's important, let us move forward. Please take note of this. It is generally considered a violation of Vaishnava etiquette for disciples to request the spiritual masters, God brothers, or God sisters to write an offering for, offer praises during, or participate in the Vyas Puja ceremony for their spiritual master. This is a recommendation from the GBC Guru Service Committee. Okay? When there is thorough humility, thorough appreciation of devotees, glorifying each other is our eternal service. But to be able to not create atmosphere of envy, jealousy, and intimidation, GBC have taken this decision. But I, for one, when I'm there, when they are doing my contemporaries Vyas Puja, I do offerings to them. You know, even Padmanaya, who is the director of Mayapur Institute, he was here when we were conducting one Vyas Puja. He practically offered obeisances, offered galan, and spoke something in offering. That is voluntary. But what they are saying here, the disciples should not compel, should not request. You can do out of your own volition. Okay? Because that is your own reciprocation for your god brother or colleague. Then Srila Prabhupada's Vyas Puja Antirobhava Titi. ISKCON members shall celebrate Srila Prabhupada Vyas Puja ceremony as the prominent Vyas Puja ceremony in ISKCON. All ISKCON members are requested to write an annual Vyas Puja offering to Srila Prabhupada. So in ISKCON, what does that imply? Prabhupada's worship, Prabhupada's Vyas Puja, which comes a day after Janmashtami, is the major central Vyas Puja in ISKCON. But that does not foreclose the Vyas Puja of the current gurus. Even the Guru Puja of current gurus also take place, but the major Guru Puja in the temple is Prabhupada's Guru Puja. So what happens? It is to make Prabhupada's position firm. It is to increase the veneration of Prabhupada by devotees for generations to come all over the world. So Prabhupada's worship is the central worship. Prabhupada is the preeminent guru in ISKCON, and Prabhupada Vyas Puja is the major Vyas Puja. But other present gurus' Vyas Puja is also done in an arranged environment, not within the temple room, but in an arranged environment, even Guru Puja. In a temple, the devotees or disciples of particular guru can be allocated a room where they go to worship their guru, okay, at their own arrangement time or arranged time. But we all have Guru Puja, whether 7:30 or 8 o'clock for Prabhupada according to our environment and programs. Everybody does Prabhupada Guru Puja, but individual Guru's Puja is done by the disciples in arranged facility, so that it will not look like there's a contention or conflict within the ISKCON structure. This is the GBC demand or design, okay? So, honor the picture of the Guru. There is no difference between me and my picture. Therefore, we should honor and keep pictures in that spirit. If we throw pictures this way and that way, this is offense. The name and picture are as good as the person in spiritual world. Letter to Jadurani, New Vrindavan, 4th September, 1972. Okay? So, spiritual master's appearance day is worshipped as Vyas Puja. So, you have seen Guru Puja. We are coming now into Vyas Puja. Vyas Puja is the appearance day of the spiritual master, which we in secular world call the birth date, okay, of the spiritual master. And that is called Tiro Bhava Titi. Tiro Bhava Titi, appearance day of the spiritual master. And why is it called Vyas Puja? In Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, chapter 2, it is mentioned that Vyasadeva is the original preceptor for all mankind. Vyasadeva is the original preceptor for all mankind. So worship of Vyasadeva is done as a veneration for Krishna and for Krishna's devotees. And so we have a central worship form, which is worship of Vyasadeva. And because the gurus are coming in succession from Vyasadeva, they also worship. So here it says in Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, chapter 1, text number 5, Prabhupada wrote in the purport, Vyasa-san is the seat offered to Vyasadeva. Vyasa-san, that's that seat you have in the temple room, is Vyasa's seat. Okay? And Vyasadeva is the original spiritual preceptor of all men. And all other preceptors are considered to be his representatives. So all these gurus that we have today are representatives of Vyasadeva. So their birthday or the appearance day referred to Vyasa's appearance day. But we still have Vyasa Punima, especially for Vyasadeva himself, or Guru Punima. So a representative is one who exactly represents the viewpoint of Srila Vyasadeva. Srila Vyasadeva impregnated the message of Bhagavatam onto Srila Sukadeva Goswami. And Srila Sukadeva Goswami had it from him. Srila Sutta Goswami had it from him, Sukadeva. All bona fide representatives of Srila Vyasadeva in the chain of the simplest succession are to be understood to be Goswamis. Those Goswami restrain all their senses and they stick to the path made by the previous acharyas. The Goswami do not deliver lectures on the Bhagavatam capriciously. They make reference to Vyasadeva and they show that they are in line. Not like what it says, what would be the attitude of a bona fide guru in ISKCON, in line with Prabhupada's teachings and authority set up by Prabhupada. So you acknowledge, you venerate, you submit yourself to these two, and you preach according to that. Rather, they execute their service most carefully, following their predecessors who deliver the spiritual message unbroken to them. Those who listen to Bhagavatam may put questions to the speaker in order to elicit a clear meaning, but this should not be done in a challenging spirit. One must submit questions with a great regard for the speaker and the subject. One must learn this answer subject by submissive oral reception from the right source. Therefore, these sages address the speaker, Sutta Goswami, with great respect. So we treat the present Guru with great respect, but because they are representatives of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is literal incarnation of God who came to compile Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, so that is how Vyasadeva or Vyas Puja comes. Otherwise, you can call your individual Guru and you put his Puja. Okay, but because the Guru is representing Vyasadeva, it is called Vyasa Puja. Okay, so there is no difference between me and picture. Therefore, we should honor and keep pictures in that spirit. If we throw pictures this way and that way, that is offense. The name and the picture are as good as the person in spiritual world. Spiritual master appearance day is worshipped as Vyasa Puja. I just explained that to you now. I hope you understood it like that. The ripened fruit is received hand to hand through disciplic succession, and anyone who does this work in disciplic succession from Srila Vyasadeva is considered as representative of Vyasadeva, and as such, bona fide spiritual master appearance is worshipped at Vyasa Puja. The exalted seat on which the spiritual master sits is also called Vyas Asana. Okay? Not a single of the jewel or contribution the viceroy will touch. So Vyas Puja, those who are unmuted, please mute yourself. The class is becoming rowdy. Unmute. Debra Prabhu, please mute those people who are disturbing. Mute those in the background who are disturbing the point. Or please mute yourself. You're a disturbance to the class now. Okay, it's against the classroom norms. All right. So a viceroy is like, so this Vyas Puja means one day in a year on the birthday of the spiritual master, because he's representative of Vyasadeva, is delivering the same knowledge which has come down by disciplic succession without any change. He is offered the respect. This is called Vyasa Puja, and the spiritual master receives all honor, all contribution on behalf of the Supreme Personality of God, and not for his person. Just like in our country, when there was British rule, there was a viceroy, a king representative. So naturally, when viceroy used to go to some meeting, many people used to present valuable jewels, valuables, because just to honor him. But the law was that not a single of the jewels or contribution the viceroy could touch. It was going to the royal treasury. The viceroy would accept on behalf of the king all contribution, but it goes to the king. Similarly, this day, Vyas Puja Day, whatever honor, contribution, and feelings is being offered to the spiritual master, it is again, as we have received the knowledge from upward. Similarly, this respect also goes from down to upward. This is the process. So as the spiritual master is teacher of the student, he has to teach the disciple how to send back his respect and contribution to God. This is called Vyas Puja. So Vyas Puja actually is defined in this small statement. Send your offerings and respect and veneration to Krishna, and then Krishna will send down mercy through the spiritual master. So it's a two-way traffic, giving and taking, giving and receiving. So the secret of Vyas Puja, herein lies the secret of Vyas Puja. When we meditate on the transcendental person of the absolute truth, we are proud to feel that we are his eternal servitors. and we become jubilant and dance with joy. All glory to my divine master, for it is he who has, out of his unceasing flow of mercy, stirred up within us such a movement of eternal existence. Let us bow down at his lotus feet. Or bow down to your lotus with great grace and reverence. By his grace, one can cross over the material, ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. So this should be our appreciative moods of worshiping the Guru. So the worship of Guru are in this fold, in this order. We said in the beginning of this course that in ISKCON, anybody who comes into ISKCON, the first thing is to learn pranam. That is also worship of Guru or respect of Guru. You recognize the Guru's exalted position by bowing down and reciting pranam. The most valid pranam, both for old and young people, newcomers, is Prabhupada's pranam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prestaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami, iti nomine. If we have taken initiation, we can chant our Guru's pranam and then we add this Prabhupada's pranam. That makes it wholesome. And it should be done loud, not silently. Speak it loud to prove that you are submissive, you are loyal, you are surrendered, and so you shout, Nama Om Vishnu Padaya. Vishnu Padaya means the Guru has submitted himself to the feet of Vishnu. Okay? So pranam mantra. After chanting the pranam mantra of the Diksha Guru, all grand disciples and future generation should chant at least the first of Srila Prabhupada's pranam mantra while offering obeisances as a means of respecting the founder Acharya. This is in ISKCON law book. Okay? Offering arti, worship. While performing arti in the temple or at temple-related functions, a pujari may keep a small picture of his or her Diksha Guru on the arti tray or table instead of the altar, provided the Diksha Guru is an ISKCON approved Guru in good standing. The picture of Diksha Guru should be smaller in size than the picture of Srila Prabhupada on the altar, and it should be removed after arti. This is a regular practice, and this is where you understand ISKCON has set a standard where Prabhupada's veneration is not compromised. If you have to do arti, you can only get permission from your Guru and participate in arti. So you keep your Guru's small picture, either in a tray, if you are doing outside the altar worship, or in the altar, you come with your Guru's picture. If you are doing worship and you don't have your Guru's picture, it's like you are bypassing your Guru, and you cannot bypass. You cannot bypass Guru and go straight to Krishna. So this is the etiquette, but Prabhupada's picture is always on the altar. So if you bring your Guru's picture and then you finish the puja, you take your Guru's picture or you keep it on the side of the altar in case you have to come back again. Okay? And this is so because there are many disciples of different Gurus, and if they are all in the same temple, anyone who does not bring his Guru's picture to the altar is bypassing his Guru. And then if you have many disciples and they have many Gurus and many pictures, then your altar will be full with many pictures. So Prabhupada's picture is made constant. Other Guru-disciple picture can come when the disciple has puja seva, and then he leaves when the seva is over. Okay, this is the standard set in ISKCON. So please take note. Otherwise, we'll keep keeping our Guru's picture on the altar, and then it's like there will be competition between our Guru and Prabhupada. Well, ISKCON has already solved that riddle. Keep Prabhupada and the discipline association always there. But then come with your Guru because you need your Guru's permission to do puja. Okay?
It's okay, Prabhu.
Guru puja for current ISKCON Srila Prabhupada. Come again. Come again. Hello? Somebody interrupted. Are we there?
Yes, Prabhu, we are here.
Oh, okay. So, the disciples of ISKCON gurus other than Srila Prabhupada may offer Guru Puja to their spiritual master outside the temple room. The temple should provide facility for these disciples to worship. It's also a law in ISKCON law book. Okay? They provide a room. The authority make a provision for you to worship your Guru because Guru worship is important. The unifying Guru Puja we do is of Prabhupada, but we still owe to worship our own individual Gurus so that our progress and advancement will be assured. Okay? Restricted titles. No one in ISKCON will be addressed publicly with the horrific title, His Divine Grace. No, be addressed either publicly or privately by the honorific ending in Pada or Deva. Disciple may address their ISKCON Diksha or Shiksha Guru as Guru Dev or Guru Maharaj, but not Pada or Deva, okay, or His Divine Grace. Is His Holiness that you have regular, His Holiness. Okay, you can use Guru Maharaj, and then you can use Guru Dev. Okay, welcoming Vaishnavas. Events welcoming Vaishnava, including those serving as gurus to ISKCON temple, should be modest. For example, offering a sitting place, offering prasadam and something to drink, presentation of a garland, and performance of kirtan. Okay, so one last exercise for today that we'll do. We have mentioned about Guru Puja. We have mentioned about Prabhupada's Guru Puja. We have mentioned about Vyas Puja because all the gurus are representative of Vyasadeva. So the assignment for now, please, is okay. Let us run through the PowerPoints, following PowerPoints, then we can come to this exercise so that we like unwind and Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Please, are you there?
Yes,
Prabhu,
Prabhu, yeah, there.
Anuman.
It seems someone is on the line. The person is talking. You can't hear anything. Someone is disturbing. Oh.
Is that Hanuman that is disturbing the class? Mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Okay, so here we have some little mix-up, and we can take it from here. Prabhu, come, can you read what in the screen on the screen?
Okay, Prabhu. Guru Seva. The devotees of Lord Chaitanya must preach Krishna consciousness in every village and town in the world. That will satisfy the Lord. This order comes down through the Parampara system, and the spiritual master presents these orders to the disciple so that he can spread the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Thank you.
It is the duty of every disciple to carry out the order of the bona fide spiritual master and spread Lord Chaitanya's message all over the world.
So this is the commission of the Gaudiya Vaishnava practice. Mahaprabhu said, Yare Deka Tarekaha Krishna Upadesh. Wherever you go, whomsoever you may, tell them about Krishna. And that is what the gurus are maintaining. That is what the gurus are teaching disciples, and that is what the disciples should uphold. We have to preach Krishna consciousness. Yes, we should practice, but we also have to preach. So application is both practice and preaching. You preach what you practice to people. It is the duty of every disciple to carry out the order of the bona fide spiritual master and spread Lord Chaitanya's message all over the world. And these PowerPoints are mixed up, and just 1 minute. Okay, because we have a time constraint, let us go ahead and attend to these assignments to be able to function within time. All right. Prabhu Asibe, can you read what is on the screen? Can you see the screen? And can you read what is there? Asibe, unmute and read. Can you
on the
also
screen, only Prabhupada image that I can see.
What is that?
I can see Prabhupada image and his disciples.
Okay. Okay. Can you see now? Hello?
Hello. Prabhu is still the same, please. I don't know if someone can see.
Go ahead and read.
Is my dear Sanatana. Sanatana, yeah. Although you are the deliverer of the entire universe, and although even the demigods and the great saints are purified by touching you, it is the characteristics of the devotee to observe, protect the Vaishnava maintenance of the Vaishnava ethic. What was the etiquette? Etiquette. is the ornament
Ornaments.
ornament of the devotee if the transgression of the law of the etiquettes people makes fun of him, and this he
is vanquished.
It seems I can't see. He is vanquished in both this world. In both this world and the next by the observing the equities you have satisfied by mind.
So what does it mean? We are talking about worship of Guru, celebrating Guru Vyas Puja, worshiping Prabhupada, worshiping Vyasadeva, and worshiping Krishna. When you do this, it's observing etiquette. Etiquette means behavior, standard approved behavior. And when you do this, you will not minimize and you will not transgress. And if you don't do, you'll be vanquished, both in this world and the next world. But by observing it, you have satisfaction in your mind. Okay? So let us quickly.
Prabhuji, please, there is some feedback. Feedback. I don't know.
So please, why the echo? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Is it that I have two systems on? I don't think so. Normally, echo comes when two systems are put on at the same time. But I'm using only one system.
I think it's okay now.
It's okay now?
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right. Okay, so the assignment, the last assignment for today is please reflect. If any one of you have experienced Vyas Puja, then picture in your mind what are the things you observe during the Vyas Puja to be able to practically understand what is Vyas Puja, what is the Guru Vyas Puja, and how is it conducted. We already know the benefit of doing Vyas Puja. It is offering respect and recognition to the Guru that is meant for Krishna, and then we await mercy in return. So visualize a picture and note down some reflection about attending Vyas Puja ceremony. Okay? Write down what are the things you observe in a Vyas Puja. Recently, there was a Vyas Puja of Bhakti Traditional Swami there in Ghana. There was also the Vyas Puja of Srivas Vanachari, and then most recently in Nigeria here, and even it was a global online celebration, we observed a Vyas Puja of Bhakti Dhira Damodar Maharaj. So in your mind's eye, picture what are the activities or content that you observed in course of the celebration. What are like you call program of activity or highlights of events. Please write your thoughts or your reflections in the next 5 minutes, please. Are we there? Okay, we take 2 or 3 people to share what they could remember from the picture of their mind, what they observed. Reflection about attending a Vyas Puja ceremony. So, Prabhu Debra, can you share with us?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Please, the reflections on the spiritual master's glories and pastimes as recounted by other devotees serves to strengthen one's faith in the Guru and the process of devotional service. And participating in Vyasa Puja deepens the emotional and spiritual connection with the Guru as well. Again, Vyasa Puja ceremony instilled a deep sense of gratitude towards the spiritual master for his guidance and blessing on the spiritual path. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. That is thought-provoking. And Prabhu Franklin Johnson, are you ready today? Franklin Johnson, unmute and share what your reflection are on the Vyas Puja you attended. Anyone, anytime. If you ever did. Thank you, Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin Johnson is Chaitanya Prabhudas.
So go ahead. Chaitanya Prabhupada, go ahead.
Actually, Vyasa Puja celebrations actually give chance for us to appreciate our gurus for the sacrifices he has made to us. And it helps us to reaffirm our determination to help the Guru in his mission. And it's like a spiritual rebirth again. And the whole thing is gratitude to our Guru for what he has done for us. And we have to it helps us to resharpen our focus that actually we need to do something. We need to show gratitude by also sharing what we have gotten with others.
Thank you, Chitta Prema, Bhaktivedanta Chitta Prema Swami.
Forgive me. This Franklin Johnson, I don't know how I became Franklin Johnson. So, there was a time.
I thought by now you have solved the riddle.
There was a time I had to send Franklin Johnson away. I banished, I was chastising him, not knowing that it was myself. All your people, Franklin Johnson, are you a spy? Are you with us? If you don't honor me, then we send you away. Then I sent him away. Then I realized it was myself.
Okay. Prabhu Kankam, Prince Kankam, can you share your own reflection on the Vyas Puja you attended?
Okay. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Actually, it brings togetherness among devotees. Togetherness among devotees, and we feel joyful and dance happy during Vyasa Puja. And it's always, for me, instance, it always helped me to feel the presence of my spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada also. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So Vyas Puja for ISKCON current Diksha and Shiksha Gurus. Standard of observation, observing it. In order to focus more fully on Srila Prabhupada and every devotee special relationship with him, an ISKCON Shiksha or Diksha Guru may accept public puja, arti, and foot bathing in person once a year on ISKCON property on his or her Vyas Puja. This celebration may be held in the temple room. ISKCON members conducting Vyas Puja ceremony for ISKCON Gurus shall observe them in a modest way. Means it should not be too elaborate and lavish like that of Prabhupada. Moderate, so that there will be no overhyping. So it should be moderately observed, signifies less elaborate than Srila Prabhupada's Vyas Puja. In general, devotees shall observe this Vyas Puja celebration in their own locales, that's local environments, or local temples. ISKCON Vyas Puja book may be published only for Srila Prabhupada, not for the new gurus in ISKCON, but only Prabhupada's Vyas Puja book offering is done annually. Note, it is generally considered a violation of Vyas Puja etiquette for disciple to request the spiritual master's god brother sister to write an offering praise during or participate in the Vyas Puja ceremony of their spiritual master. It is generally considered a violation of Vaishnava etiquette. This is according to time, place, and circumstance, because even when some gurus Vyas Puja is observed, some god brothers feel delighted, just like the online Vyas Puja we observed recently. And Rameshwara is Prabhupada's disciple. He came to eulogize or speak things about Bhakti Dhira Damodar Maharaj. That is not an imposition, it was voluntary. He was in hospital, he just went through a surgery, but he said he will physically be present to do his offerings. So it is a consideration, but it is possible. But it should not be a pressure you must do. No, nobody should be pressured to do. It should be willful and volunteer to do, because the more you glorify devotees, the more Krishna will glorify you. Okay? Srila Prabhupada's Vyas Puja Titi and then Tiro Baba Titi. ISKCON members shall celebrate Srila Prabhupada's Vyas Puja and Tiro Baba Titi. Tiro Baba is appearance anniversary, appearance day. That is the Sanskrit word for appearance day. Ceremony as the preeminent Vyas Puja and Tiro Baba ceremony in ISKCON. All ISKCON members are requested to write an annual Vyasa Puja offering to Srila Prabhupada. If the disciples are so ecstatic and they want to do for their guru, it should not be like a paramount thing that contends with that of Prabhupada. But in ISKCON generally, it's only Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja that is given prominence every year, once every year. But individual gurus' worship within ISKCON is allowed by the disciples, and they should do the celebration very moderately, not too much pomp and flow. And additional quotes: honor the picture of the guru. Spiritual master appearance day is worshipped as Vyas Puja. I already mentioned to you why is it so. And the Vyas Asan is so because it is an offering of the exalted seat for Vyasadeva. And anybody in discipline succession from Vyasadeva is who is in good standing is qualified to sit there and accept worship or give knowledge. Okay? The ripened fruit is received hand to hand through disciplic succession, and anyone who does this work in disciplic succession from Vyasadeva is considered a representative of Vyasadeva, and as such, the bona fide spiritual master's appearance day is worship of Vyasa Puja, the exalted seat of which the spiritual master's seat is also called Vyasasan. Not a single of the jewel of Viceroy. We have read this before. And so the secret of Vyasa Puja, herein lies the secret. When we meditate on the transcendental pastime of the absolute Godhead, we are proud to feel that we are his eternal servitor, and we become jubilant and dance with joy. All glories to my divine master. For it is he who has, out of his unceasing flow of mercy, stirred up within us such a moment of eternal existence. Let us bow down. I bow down to his lotus with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross over the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. Sri Vyasa Puja Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Is there any question?
Hare Krishna.
Abigail Mataji, you have some question?
Prabhu, you said that we should write essay about Shiksha Guru and the Diksha Guru.
That is one question, number one. Yes. Yes.
Please, when are we sending it?
You will submit it by the end of this weekend. You have to do it on a Microsoft Word and send it to my email. The coordinator, Jamasami Mataji, will send my email on the WhatsApp group. And so you can do either of the two questions, question number 1 and question number 12. Okay? The similarities and differences of the Guru, Shiksha Guru, and Diksha Guru. And that's question number 1, similarities in between the two main categories of Guru. And number 12, discuss appropriate and inappropriate method and reason for selecting a Guru. appropriate, inappropriate. We did this in class. What is the appropriate approach to take a guru? And they tell you how you can observe the guru for 1 year, hear from him, and the guru also will observe you. Appropriate. And inappropriate is social convention. Because people are hyping or doing what you also want to take. That's inappropriate. And then it says reason. What are the reasons for accepting a spiritual master? So that is the second question. You can write on either of these, question 1 or question 12, in not less than 500 words. Okay?
Prabhu, it means it can be more than 500 words, but it shouldn't be less than 500 words.
Yes, it can be more, but not overly more. If it is too much, it's also not good. Let it be within the precinct of 500.
Okay.
Okay? So that if you overwrite, you will lose marks. If you write within context, then you have your scores intact.
Okay.
You have less also, you'll be made to rewrite.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Abigail Mataji. Is there any question or contributions from the students?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Jerome Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. I want to find out why we do not sweep the flowers offered to the Guru on the Vyasa during Guru Puja. I mean, during Vyasa Puja.
Why we do not
sweep? We do not sweep the flowers using a broom or or a brush, but instead, instead, sometimes we have to use a rag or something to clean it.
Well, broom is disrespectful. You know, the broom is used to sweep the floor where you march on. So Vyasa Puja is a forum or gathering to offer respects. So to the Guru. And the flowers most times are shared among devotees. You don't step on them. Otherwise, when you gather them, you bury them or you throw them in the flowing water. So broom is like disrespectful. It's like even in using broom, the broom you used to sweep outside your house, you don't use it to sweep inside house.
Sure.
Do you know that?
Sure. Yeah.
So it's about giving Caesar what is Caesar's and giving God what is God's.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Anuman Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I have a question. The question is, if maybe someone have a gurus in his heart, maybe a particular guru in his heart, and he has 2 gurus in his heart, he has one to become initiated by a particular guru, then he has one they have to be instructed, maybe in being an instructed guru. Is it possible?
Yes, is the answer. You were not here in the beginning of the course, and in describing the 2 categories of gurus mentioned, one can only have one initiating Diksha Guru, one. But he can have unlimited Shiksha Gurus. Yes. Shiksha Guru is ad infinitum, because they instruct you at every step of your spiritual life. You need guidance, you need direction, and your Diksha Guru may not be there all the time to tell you all these details. But the senior God brothers, the authority, they can tell you about them. So yes, you can have Diksha Guru attraction. You can also have Shiksha Guru attraction. What once you have taken initiation, you have to approach your spiritual master and ask him, take his permission to take Shiksha from particular devotees. So yes is the answer. Does that resonate with your question?
Yes, sir.
Hare One last question, and we round up.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Please, the people who are having conference in the background, they can mute themselves. All right, speak up.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhu, assuming I'm a neophyte and I have seek for a spiritual master. The spiritual master has given me his pranam. I have chanted the pranam for so many years together with Srila Prabhupada's pranam. After the completion of this course, I've gotten a change of mind to change the spiritual master. Is it possible?
Yes, it is possible, as long as you have not committed by vow and initiation by fire. You can choose some other person, but you have to communicate that through your authority.
Okay.
It's not that you are rejecting him, but you have been fascinated by some other person who has your heart is stolen by him, so that he doesn't feel you reject him or you neglect him or you find fault in him. You tell your authority, please, this is the situation I find myself. It's actually called a concern. And if you have to address any concern, you have to share with your Shiksha Guru and your local authority, because they are the same people who will introduce you to gurus who have capacity to initiate. And then when you choose and tell them, they progress by intimating the guru, and he will see if he can accept you. So if for any reason you change also, it's the same them you go back to express what has happened to you and what you intend to do. And they will help you. The idea is you have to take a guru, and they are there to help you do that. Is it clear?
Hare Krishna.
In further,
Yes, please, it's clear.
In further lessons, you'll find out about Guru Tyagi, that actually even after initiation, you still have capacity to reject a guru if he is acting contrary to the standards of expectation of the guru. But then you don't just tell him, I reject you. It's a concern. He has a challenge. And so in the back of your mind, if there's any way it could be helped, then you approach your authority. Authority will approach authority until he gets to the GBC. They will invite him. Then they will mention the observation, the concern, and then give him time if it's what he can work on. And if he doesn't heed, then he's sanctioned or is removed outrightly as guru. In the meantime, the same your authorities and your Shiksha gurus will guide you to remain under the shelter of Prabhupada. Don't be discouraged because you're observing some concern. Stick to Prabhupada, and then it will work out things for you. Okay? So,
Hare Krishna.
yes. Hare Krishna. All right, with this, we come to the conclusion for today. We elaborately dealt with worshiping the Guru, the benefit of worshiping the Guru, and then worshiping of Prabhupada, and the celebration of the birthday of Prabhupada and the Gurus in ISKCON, and then why the Prabhupada's worship should be more intense and elaborate, why the Vyas Puja book should be done for Prabhupada, and then the Gurus, other Gurus who are younger in ISKCON, their Vyas Puja, even their Guru Puja will be done. Nobody is stopping that. But the local authority will arrange a private environment where the disciples of the Guru can have his Guru Puja. But the general Guru Puja that we observe every day is that of Prabhupada. And that is helping to establish that the position of Prabhupada in ISKCON is of preeminence, because he's instructing Guru for generations to come and the ones now. So all of this we dealt with, and then we now conclude with Vyas Puja. Vyas Puja, the celebration of the Tiro Baba Titi of the Guru Day, and how every Guru is coming in disciplic succession from Vyas Puja, and how the seat in the temple room is called Vyasa Asan. It's a seat for the exalted representative of Vyasadeva. And then these are part of the highlights of things discussed today. And so after the questions, we can round up now. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Deve Guru Bhagani Prachare Nivishesha Sunyavadi Prasatyadi Siddharine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasnubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanambhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. ISKCON Discipleship Cause Ki Jai Jagaguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Gora Premanandi Haribo with the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Great Gangapata Prabhu Ki Jai.
Prabhupada Ki Bhaktivedanta Chaitanya Prema Prabhu Ki Jai Ho. Jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, no Prabhu.
Bro, please, I don't know if you can come online WhatsApp. I have a private question for you, bro.
Okay. You can chat me up on my WhatsApp now.
Okay.
Because I have to close this class now.
Yes, bro.